Hey everyone, welcome to Season 3, Episode 17. This one's called Early Glimpse. Let's get straight into it. Sweet. So, last week, essentially, we managed to cross over 1,600 passports after the release of the ENS score. So this is a 50% increase since last month, which we had about 1,000 to 100 passports. And what's really cool is this is the second score we've released, which we've seen has attracted new users to come into the product and check it out. So that, was really exciting to see. Second bit was the analytics newsletter. We drove close to 100 new signups on our newsletter as a result of this, and the feedback we got from the second iteration of this newsletter was much stronger than the first one. So it's been a really good sign to keep doubling down on this and investing more. So a lot of our thinking from here is how do we now scale this process out so it doesn't take as much time for the team to do every week, and we can maintain the same quality or make it even better. Cool. And then we've kind of got the primitive version of the bar spec almost coming together last week, which was really cool to see. And that kind of leads us on to this week, which is essentially hyper accessible passports is coming closer. So the idea around hyper accessible passports is that you can now claim your passport without paying gas. And we've seen through analytics that actually minting a $100 NFT isn't feasible for a lot of people. So really excited to be able to drive a lot of growth through that. Second bit is the next iteration of the analytics newsletter, and basically just improving from the learnings we had last time. And last but not least is working through the base of the bar spec so we can start getting feedback on it and socializing that out with people who we want to get feedback from. Shoutouts to Stuart and Liam for their work on scores, and Kale, Sonia, and Hugh for their work on the newsletter. So there's been a lot of experimenting to get those two things right. So now that we've got those right and the wheels starting to spin, it's really, really cool to actually see them get traction. So it's definitely an early glimpse. And a lot of the slides from here, so with engineering, a lot of it was tied to making progress on the hyper accessible passports and progress on the ARCx spot with a bunch of multi-chain / ENS support. So kind of that's a lot of where engineering's headspace is at right now. In terms of data, releasing the ENS score and the analytics newsletter, very similar to what I covered in the overview. And on business development, essentially just continuing to grind through and create more scores. And we've got different theses around how we think different scores will impact and drive growth, which we'll be continuing to run through. We've just got a few product related challenges because each score we release, we have a bunch of learnings from it. So just refining that process is a lot of what we're going through. And then Joel had a slide on community about the investor newsletter and posting some of the social cuts. And of course, a shout out to Corey for keeping up the prayers. But anyway, that's a quick roundup of this week. Apologies for the slightly different format. We're just experimenting with new time, and we're still kind of figuring out how we want to run these, but I'm pretty sure we'll be a lot more prepared for next time. So thank you all, and appreciate the understanding with this slightly different format. See ya. Bye.